teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Guranger. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Carolina.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangwu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a give running left is Nwangwu. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
He'll set up to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Handoff here to Nwangwu. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's on the guard, David Edwards. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
We got three, buddy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
Point after, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 14. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give is Nwangu. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw again.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And the Rams have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the run.
Touchdown, L.A. Josh Oliver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're going to look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the run is Nwogu.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll check that down to Nwogu out of the backfield.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're